sports. Coming up, the big man, Derrick Henry, fresh off a big game a week ago, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans.
Sunday Night Football, NBC.
This is what being at home feels like. We're just getting started here. And we're looking forward to Color Rush. But
the children will grow, and it's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. The headshots here are the offensive unit. And what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson, and Thomas has it. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. Dumping it off for Johnson.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
So here are the Titans backed up to start this drive. Ryan Tannehill will be orchestrating the offense, the top 10 pick back in 2012.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. Bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the receiver?
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And now we get a peek at the Titan offense.
And I think we'll see a renewed sense of urgency out of this team this week because they have to make sure they don't waste this homestand. They had a home game last week, lost it. Now they've got the 2nd straight. They've got to take advantage of it, get a win before they head out on the road.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Bounce him out to defensive end. Wherever you want to put him, Timmy Jernigan can play.
And the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
61, matchbox lights.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and this offense will take over right at the mid. 10. And now out comes.
Big. Wow. Corey Davis.
This is Stills on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Watson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. He finds his man Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up.
A shotgun snap for Watson. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys have now moved out in front. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. This will be fielded at the 8.
That's it, baby.
spotlight Derrick Henry now. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session,
under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Tannehill. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Open man is Cameron Batson. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Now Cobb to return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So here are the Texans to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd down, Johnson. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
they had time to put in this type of controller in there because, not too many excuses, but.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, sit down.
Out of the gun, Tannehill uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
Keep playing.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want
on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority.
You kidding me? Wow. We're a tough man really good.
Set. 19.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Defense.
And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Watson off play action. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw, Watson. It's complete, Stills. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Let's go!
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Hey, exit. Let's go.
Tannehill throwing again. That's caught by Kellen. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down.
Go. Check. Deep rip.
They snap it to Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
On the ready.
Tannehill now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hart Hargraves with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Go now. 10 Lobo.
Hey, watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
From the 30 on second down. Tannehill. It's caught. Smith. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Ready?
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Hey, Delta. Go.
On first down, Tannehill. It's caught. Humphreys. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Tannehill. And he floats one there, incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphreys. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Tannehill now to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To the air again, Tannehill.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now Tannehill under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Vinatieri's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 23. for Johnson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Watson, throw complete right side to Cooks. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled. Derrick Henry all alone. The 30, 10, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the 2nd half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, isn't it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The dump off, good for 8 there.
God, why is it so hard to stop?
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
They go to Johnson again. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. To throw is Watson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Let's go,
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Hey, what's up? 19, 29, 54. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's go.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead is now 24. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Taking the sideline grin as well. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. And that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second down, this is Wilson. Stiff-armed him. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Tannehill. Looking here for Smith downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
TJ Watt.
Down. 70. Indy.
3rd and long. It's Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. Hey, Sam off.
Wilson with a first down carry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two short of 12. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Back to throw, Tannehill. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice
rush coming, and he's taken down. J.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Coverage that time by Aaron Colvin. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before. And now out comes Houston. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The Titans going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The busy night continues for Johnson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting...
Where's the tap? 19! 54 miles. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Watson now to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. Johnson on poke 3. Football's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Opposite. Loaded. Rush in. Gone. Gone.
Go.
He's coming.
Tannehill. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Draw play. This is him. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it indeed. Here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Tannehill. Complete. Smith has it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Stop, dude.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a tight end deficit.
Yeah, picking off that kick chunk.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And
Oh shit, we got an interception. Interception now. They have a cheat.
Let him know. Watch the shit.
Hey, look, be grip.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And his guys will take over at the 25.
Yeah, we lost.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.